What's up, Demon Pack? Welcome to a new episode of Assassin's Creed Shadows. As you guys can notice, I'm not gonna say cured, but I have recovered from my sickness from last time. It's also been a good 2 weeks since I've recorded the last episode, which has gone live yesterday. And that of course means we're gonna have to continue the story, of course, and yeah, it seems to be pretty foggy in the game. Also, I turned on the guided exploration merely because I kind of like the scout thing. You know how you send your scout to explore an area to find your what is it? To find the target of your quest. Kind of cool, but it obviously at points it will kind of get on my nerves. So I decided to put this on. This way I can kind of get a better view on what I want, what I can do, what I want to do. So yeah. Purge corrupt entity. Oh, okay. Rogue memory trace. Gotcha. Okay. We also have a lot more things in the codex. Now I don't know if you guys like me reading all these things. I like to read these things because I like to get like information about Japan and stuff like that. So this is kind of cool. Oh, ooh, okay. So this is about Yasuke, right? That's how they pronounce it. This individual whose existence is corroborated by multiple sources is believed to have arrived in Japan with the Jesuit visitor Alessandro Valignano in 1579, of African origin, possibly from Mozambique. All right, so they're still unsure about his origin. He was brought along as a servant, likely with the status of a slave. He was part of Valignano's delegation when the latter visited Oda Nobunaga, in Kyoto on March 23, 1581. Oh wow, there's a complete date for that. Okay, cool. Yasuke, as he was later named by Nobunaga, made a significant impression on the Japanese lord, leading Valinano to entrust him to Nobunaga. The conditions of these transactions remains unknown. Yasuke is described in Nobunaga's chronicle, the Koki, as a man of 26 or 27 years old, black all over his body like a buffalo. Oh, okay. And possessing the strength of 10 men. Another chronicle notes that he stood around 1.85 meters tall, a remarkable height for Japan at the time. Yeah, that makes sense. Nobunaga took Yasuke into his service, bestowing upon him a ceremonial sword and possibly land, thus making him a vassal. According to the chronicle of Lord Matsudaira Letara, Yasuke was neither a dependent nor a mercenary, but a samurai, receiving an income from Nobunaga. Okay, interesting. When Nobunaga was besieged at Honochi by the forces of his treacherous general Akechi Mitsuhide on June 21, 1582, Yasuke was present. He is said to have fought for Nobunaga. Yasuke was taken prisoner but freed by Mitsuhide. From that point on, Yasuke's trail is lost, and he appears to have been sent back to Christian church in Kyoto. Okay, interesting. Yasuke served Nobunaga as a samurai for only 15 months. Whoa, that's not a long time. That's like a year and 3 months. Nobunaga likely enhanced his prestige as a military leader by having such an imposing figure as Yasuke by his side. Louis Frois mentions a black gunner who fought alongside the forces of the Arima clan's daimyo during the Battle of Okita, Nawate, May 1584. Could this have been Yasuke? We do not know. Ooh, I like it. Mystery. Cool. Alright. Now, don't care about that. Now we have the database. Main character. This was, of course, added in, I think, on the 6th of May. This this part of the database. Naue is the fierce and determined daughter of a Shizamurai. Huh. Sounds pretty similar than a samurai, but born and raised in the village of Shinobi, deep in the province of Iga, Nagato, her father, trained Naue in both combat and guerrilla tactics. Okay, preparing her to defend her home against invaders, while also instilling in her a sense of loyalty, benevolence, and community. 10 years old. Okay, Jesus. 10-year-old Junjiro is an artist, a caretaker, and a bundle of relentless positivity, even surrounded by constant war. Yeah, that's a good point. Sweet, sensitive, and sometimes naively straightforward, Junjiro has a knack of cutting to the heart of any problem. He lived and studied at Makinodera? Or is it Makinodera? Remaining after its destruction to tend to Sorin, his mentor, despite his own tragedies. Junjiro forgiveness helps to heal Naue's heart. Okay. Tomiko. Tomiko is a grizzled survivor. Tragedy has forged her into something harder, stronger, but perhaps more brittle. She's sharp-tongued and direct with a rage that radiates like heat from a bonfire. But despite this anger, Tomiko is a generous soul, never hesitating to share with those in need. In her youth, Nagato saved Tomiko's life, a kindness she seeks to repay through acts of both compassion and revenge. Right, Matsu, that's the, Matsu is an elder of Iga who in her youth lived a vibrant life as a shinobi. As she aged, her body began to find its limitation. Matsu's actions mellowed. Instead, she became every Igan's auntie in body and soul, especially for Naue. Despite her age, hints of the skilled shinobi underneath her wrinkled skin can be seen when she chops vegetables for her stew. Matsu is a warrior peasant through and through. Okay. Alright, and then we have the main antagonist, Ido Yoshihiro. Ido Yoshihiro once served the Azai, but when defeated by Oda Nobunaga was imminent, he knew he could die with honor or switch sides to give his son a better life. Choosing the latter, he fought for Nobunaga with increased savagery and determination. His actions were noted, and he was granted Wake Castle once Setsu had fallen. Yoshihiro was outwardly grateful, but his demeanor thereafter was that of a man compromised. Wada Koratake, this brutal commander, was one of the masked figures responsible for slaying Naue's father, but not before getting one of his ears sliced off. Wada Koratake was tasked by Oda Nobunaga to wipe out the last of the Iki in Setsu, but with the help of warrior monks Kyonyo, Yaya, and Mitsumune, Naue overthrew Koratake and left him to die in the dirt. Okay. Yaya was taught to fear her strength, but married a man who loved her for it. When he fell in battle, Yaya traveled to Honganji and swore to help defend it against Nobunaga's forces. After 10 years of siege, Honganji fell. And Yaya sought her atonement for all that War demanded of her. When Nawe recovered the treasured keepsake for her, it taught Yaya that true forgiveness begins with self. Long katana versus katana. Alright. Now we've gotten through that. We might as well I don't know why here. I mean, I guess we can do that, right? I mean, sure. Let's go and check that out. I've never done anything like that, so we might as well go and take a look. Not sure why it's being all fuzzy. I hope that doesn't continue, because I did have to put my settings back to what it was, because for some reason the game decided to put it back to the max, even though that it should be possible to run it like that. It doesn't allow me to do that for some reason, so purge corrupted entity. Let's see. It should be pretty up there. Okay, seems like we got some friends. They're pretty weak now by this point, so... Oh, might as well loot. Alright. Oh, sneaky bastards. We're hiding from me. Now we're done. Anything else? No. Should be up here somewhere. They're hiding here. Ouch. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a guy over there as well. Any one of them that I need to loot? No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, I guess since we're here, we might as well make the offering now, since I've passed this little offering place a bunch of times by now. There we go. Okay, we retrieved our kunai again. Nice, no loot. Got it. All right, interesting. Is this Junshiro? Ah. All right. Well, the other. Not sure, but is what it is. Oh, we've I still need to explore the area, right? Yeah. I was just checking if I like, by pure coincidence, could like unlock all of the kakureges, right? That's what they're called. Kakuregas. That's the actual word. Assassinate the concubine. Ominous vendor. Art collector. Okay, but I do wanted to go after this guy. So let's travel there. I remember we went there in a few episodes ago, and I wasn't able to kill him yet because I wasn't high level. But now we are. We are fine level wise, so. Might have to pull down a few more settings. Alright, nice. I will actually do that right now because it's gonna bother me quite a lot. So, I'm gonna be right back. Alright. Back to the task at hand. Hopefully, hopefully we're still good. Okay. Okay. Got him. Nice. Also, I turned on the setting to get guaranteed assassinations like back in the day, so. Come to mommy. Come on. Hop, hop. What's up? Loot. Valuable, okay.
あやつらには血も涙もない。相応の報いを受けさせねば。
調べてみようか。わしに喧嘩を売るつもりか。調べるぞ。逃がってないぞ。
Damn it. Got him. Avoid it. And slash. Oh, nice. We killed him already. Thought it was gonna be a little bit longer, but okay. Loot this. Nice. Loot this. We got some kunais. Double kill. All right. What was it that I want? Well, he did. Okay, but that's pretty cool. Got him. There we go. Two more dudes, but I don't think they're gonna be in the way, so. Might as well return to... Damn. Didn't even notice them. Alright, let's talk.
ご住職か。
はい。お牛の命によりここに連れ戻されました。逃げようとしましたが叶わず。
私にお任せを。他に何かご存知で。
あれは別所の最後の生き残り。間もなくここに来ると聞いております。
ならば撃つのはその時か。
どうかわしらを、そして中村忠重殿をお助けくだされ。あの方はわしらをお守りくださった。
心配なさらず、ご住職も安全なところへ私はお牛を撃つ。
はい、どうかお支度を。あやつはまた戻ってまいります。
獣の面を拝んでやりましょう。
Ooh, that's a short one then, right? She's getting tired. Makes sense in a way. All right.
Oh. この哀れなソーラとわしを捕らえるよう命じたのは誰じゃ。無理やり連れ戻そうなどと。ゆえあって誕生さんを去ったのだ。正成、わしは皆に何者であったかを思い出させる。そして今一度立ち上がれることを。
I see.
安城さんの僧よ。3年前、窮地にあった我が別所家に加勢したお主らを羽柴秀吉は焼き討ちにした。匂うか、あの時の血が辺りの木に漂い土に染み込んでおるのだ。
やつであろう。覚悟したれ。
ここで起きたことを誕生さんは覚えておる。なのにお主らはなぜ忘れてしもうたのだ。怒鳴り散らしても無駄だ、アルマサ。戦は終わった。別所の家臣は勝ち目がないと悟り降伏したのだ。あだしげ、お主とわしはかつて兄弟と呼び合う仲であったろう。それが今はどうした。わしからソーラをかくまうと。わしの知る勇ましき武将はどこへ行った。信念をなくしたか。わしは信念ゆえに全てを失うた。今、お主の誤った信念ゆえにこの者らが全てを失う。よいか、ここ誕生さんの者らに失うものなどすでにない。信長の老頭が根こそぎ奪い去ってしもうたのだからな。今の世で己が価値を知らしめようとするならば、刀の切っ先でそれを刻みつけるより他にないのだ。故にわしは一同に刀を与えた。攻め返す道具を与えた。声を上げる手立てを与えたのだ。
この数の相手でも宗や忠重殿を危うい目に遭わせてしまう。
不思議なものだ。そうは言うが、聞こえるのはお主の声ばかりではないか。お主、小角と呼ばれるものであろう。お牛に仕える最も武勇の誉れ高きつわものだとか。焼き討ちの後、幼子とその祖母を見つけた。死体の悪臭のおかげで二人はうまく隠れられたのだ。目にしたものの恐ろしさにその子は声を失ってしもうた。その子にお主らの怒りが何の役に立つというのだ。その子の目に焼き付いた地獄をお主に消せるというのか。
ならば忠重様はその幼き者に何をなされました。いかにしてその者の求むる義を果たせましょうや。あなたはその幼き者を他のムクロと共に横たえ死ぬに任せた。わしはその幼子にはならぬ。皆と同じくこうして声を上げられる。
友よ、我らは共に艱難辛苦を乗り越えた中、選ばせてやろう。誕生さんのソーラと同じく我らと戦うか否か決めるがよい。わしと共に戦うことを選ぶ者は皆喜んで迎えよう。三木城は再びそなたらの城となり、皆新たな生を得るのだ。 されど我らが貫かんとする義と誉れに背を向ける者どもに安穏と生きる道はないと思い、我が同志がそれを思い知らせてくれよ。しかと選ぶがよい。
大しめ待っておる。ソーラをかくまおうとした忠重というお方は大志のことを知っておる。手を貸せば何か話を聞けるかもしれん。
Okay. Okay. Oopsie. All right. Come over here. Where are you going? All right. Nice. So we got the temple thingies. Oof. Got him. Pretty clean so far. Okay, nobody in the building. Okay. Oh god, oh my, oh no, oh, what the hell? What the hell? Okay. Nice and smooth. Nice. You're not even gonna see it? Okay. This guy was sleeping on the job, bro. Okay, good. Now, how do I get... Alright, 3 more to go. There's 1 there, there's 2 there. Ouch. Thanks, Yaya. See you another time. Alright, let's see.
三木城を見下ろせる櫓まで参るのじゃ。そこなら城の様子がわかろう。
That was not a lot that he said. Alright. Okay, but that's gonna be for next episode though, since we're already a little bit over the 30 minutes that I want to keep. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening further. And as always, I'll see you guys on the other side.